A short reading from How Green Was My Valley by Richard Llewellyn, about growing up in a South Wales coal mining village, and this is about Mr. Gruffydd, who was the minister of the chapel. I heard the blood in Mr. Gruffydd's voice and searched libraries of words in hot seconds of emptiness, only to give him comfort. "Long time, sir," I said. "I shall be an old man," he said. "Yes, sir," I said. "Old," said Mr. Gruffydd, "and nothing done." "You have done much," I said, with a loud voice, to try and make up for wants of words just before. "Chapel and sick and everything, sir." "And everything," he said, and laughed. "Thank you, Hugh. Hey, dear, I thought when I was a young man that I would conquer the world with truth. I thought I would lead an army greater than Alexander ever dreamt of. Not to conquer nations, but to liberate mankind. With truth, with the golden sound of the word. But only a few heard the trumpet. Only a few understood. The rest of them put on black and sat in chapel." "Is it wrong to do that then, Mr. Gruffydd?" I asked him, unsurprised, out of voice. "Why do you go to chapel, Hugh?" he asked me, still going on with his work. "Because," I said. And then I stopped. Why indeed? "Yes," he said, and smiling. "Because you want to? Because you like coming? Because your father and mother come? Because your friends are there? Because it is proper to do on a Sunday? Because there is nothing else to do? Because you like the singing? To hear me preach? Or because you would fear a visitation of fire during the week if you stayed away? Are you brought by fear or by love?" "I'm a bit surprised, sir," I said, and indeed I was dry with it. "The questioning of habit is fruitful of surprise," Mr. Gruffydd said. "Would you fear a bolt of fire on your head, or some other dire punishment, if you stayed away from chapel without permission?" "I would a bit, sir, I think," I said. "So would most of them," Mr. Gruffydd said. "So they are brought to dress in black and flock to chapel through fear, horrible, superstitious fear, the vengeance of the Lord, the justice of God. They forget the love of Jesus Christ. They disregard his sacrifice. Death, fear, flames, horror, and black clothes." "I've never heard you preach against any of them, sir," I said to him. "No, Hugh," he said. "This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoureth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me." "What shall we do, sir?" I asked him. "Oh, Hugh, my little one," he said, and standing, putting the cloth from him, "what am I to say? Who am I to preach to other men? My sins are great, greater." And he went from the house, and I saw him tramping the road to the mountain with weary quickness, and my feelings were under his feet.